Hi everyone, it's Barbara from Fay Lily Crafting. Hope you're all doing well. We've got a very windy day here in England due to Storm Amy, I believe, that's going across more northerly than southern. But we got a lot of rain last night and we've got the winds today, but I think it's more of the coastal areas that will get the brunt of it like they do most of the time. But yeah, a bit breezy here. Yeah, I thought I'd come on and show you some little bits and pieces that I got when I went into town on Thursday. I went to meet a colleague, well, a previous colleague when I worked before I retired. So I met up with her and we had lunch and a little catch up. And so I thought I'd take a little trip around the charity shops, as I do. My favourite charity shop wasn't open, unfortunately. But I went and got a couple of bits in the charity shop. But I went into my all-time favourite little shop that I get some really good little crafting bits and pieces from that are reasonably, well, very well priced actually when it comes to crafting stuff, because when you go to these bigger crafting shops, you know, you're paying well over the odds for things that, you know, I can go to places like The Works, which is a shop in England, and get some really good stuff for next to nothing. So without any more ado, let's crack on and show you these pieces that I got. I'll start off with the charity shop finds. And like I said, I do a lot of different types of crafting. I found this necklace. It's £3. And nice necklace in all for itself. Let's lay it down so you can see it better. There you go. But I bought it more for these filigrees type, flowery type things, because these will go beautifully on different projects that I might possibly do in the future. Come the winter months, I do tend to do less resin stuff because I have to move up into the house. Won't happen until kind of like the end of November stroke December, because the weather gets a lot colder in England, and so things don't tend to dry very well down here, because in my summer house, even though we got some insulation in there, it's like a wooden shed basically at the bottom of the garden. But we do not call it a shed because it's my summer house, but it's just giving you the kind of materials that it is. It is wood. We have insulated it slightly, but there are lots of, you know, gaps and drafts that can get in. It's not like a house at all. So I can't really, it gets extremely cold down here. I have got my little heater, so, you know, if I want to come down and just do some little odd jobs, but if I'm going to do videos and stuff, I must probably end up finding a way. Well, I might come down here and do videos and put my little heater on, but initially things that I will craft during the winter will be more paper crafting most probably, so I must probably get more into my journaling and stuff like that. Possibly some sewing projects and things that I can do that doesn't have to worry so much about the glue drying, because I'm in the house. If I do things like that down here, I can remember doing my collage boards earlier this year, and it took ages for them to dry because it's before the real summery weather. I can't remember actually, because time goes by so quickly. I can never remember now whether it was the beginning of this year or end of last year, because one day blends into another, and before you know it, it's a week's gone by, then a month, and then whole year. I can't believe it's been a year since I retired from my corporate job. So yeah, time flies by. So I must probably get into doing more journaling type stuff and whatever. Who knows? You know, you just don't know what the weather's going to be like in this country. You really don't. But I thought these were really, really pretty. You see, and I thought they would go really nice on different projects. And the chain comes in handy as well. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's that necklace. And then I'm sure you've all seen, or hopefully you've seen my previous video, what's in the box. If you haven't, then go and check it out, find out what's in the box. But I bought these to help out with future projects. I've got some stuff on order which I'm waiting to be delivered, and then once I get those, then I can do more projects. And I bought some stuff as well to do some mosaicing on. So, but these are quite cool. They're just the clear ones. You can get different colour ones, but it was £1.50, I think. Yeah, £1.50 in the charity shop. Can't see that because the light's shining on it, sorry. But yeah, trust me, it was £1.50 this whole bag, and I can use these in some mosaicing projects that I will be doing in the future. And then I found this, which I thought was amazing. Now, it was £4. It's a lovely wooden box. I don't know. Ooh, something's gone under there. I don't know what it is. But the lid slides off, and then you've got these compartments. Now, you can take that out if you wanted to and have it as a whole compartment, or you can have it as a divided compartment. But then you've got this lid, which you can have for photographs, which you can see here. These aren't my photographs, they're just the pictures they put in. But excuse me, sorry. What I was hoping to do with this is for a little mosaic project. So I can do the box and around the edging. And whether I use mosaic tiles or whether I use shells, I don't know yet. We will see. But I thought that I bought this potentially to do a mosaic project, and now I've got to try and get this sliding back on. There we go, and that just slides back on like that. Isn't that amazing? Love that. £4. Thought that was a bargain. So that's my photograph box. And then I saw this. It looks like a pallet box. Well, initially it's not a pallet box, but it's one that's been made. You've got your handles here. It's unfinished, it's just bits of wood that's been put together. But once again, I can treat all this on the inside. I don't know, this bit up here, you know, the handles. All right, let me see if I can bring you up a bit, because with this you just need to come up a bit. Hang on, give me a second. There we go, there you go, you can see it better now. So it's great for a container box for me to put bits and pieces in, but I'm not so sure about all these gaps here. So what I might do is find a way of sealing off those edges. The top one I would have to keep, obviously, because it's the handles, but I could always find a way of just covering these bits up. I could get some cardboard or something and just cover these little edges up here, so there's no gaps. But once again, I bought this for doing mosaicing on, because I loved it. I loved that workshop, and I want to progress and learn to do more. And that was £4 in the charity shop. Some charity shops, honestly, I wonder whether they actually realise they're charity shops, because some charity shop, my favourite charity shop, is amazing. You go in there and they're prices you would expect from a charity shop, but then you go into other charity shops and you think it was a normal shop. The prices that they charge, it's ridiculous. And I just think, no, this is a charity shop. I'm not willing to pay prices for second-hand goods which I can get from a shop brand new, you know. So yeah, anyway, this little number I got from a charity shop, which I thought was amazing. A complete book of home stenciling. Now, it retailed at £9.99, but I picked it up for £3. But it's all intact. It is absolutely amazing, and it goes through and shows you, you know, introducing you to stenciling, how it all works, getting started, all, you know, how you can plan your design, different surfaces, paint effects, flower power. And then it goes through all the different stencils, you know, the dandelion variations that you can use, sunshine daisies, forget-me-nots variations, poppies. And the beautiful thing, it gives you all this information throughout the book. And then when you get to the back, let me show you, you then have the actual stencils in the book. So you just got to pop them out. This is perforated, but they haven't used it. It's a perfectly intact book. So whoever had this never used it. What a shame. But yeah, you can use all these different variations for the dandelions, and then you got the sunshine daisies, and then, oh, I'm missing one, forget-me-nots. Bring around a bit. There we go, that's better. And then we got the Scandinavian flowers. I'm sure I don't. Yeah, that is one. And then, oh no, it isn't. There is another one. Poppies, daisies and wild rosebuds, cornflowers and butterflies, autumn hedgerow, morning glory. I was so impressed with this book, just simply because I've never seen anything like it ever before. Ducks and chickens lattice. And I love it because it gives you the ideas at the front of the book, what to do with these stencils, you know. So it gives you the ideas, how to lay it out. And then we've got cottage garden. And then your paisley harvest. What we've got here, patchwork tablecloth. That could be interesting. And tulips and chicken wire. I love this one. Herbs and ribbon. Beautiful. Fritillary. Spring lilies and crab apples. Provençal figs and clematis. Tuscan olives. Carrots and radish. Passion fruit and flowers. Peas and beans. Chinese pomegranates. And there we go. But isn't that fabulous? Who it's by at all. Just a complete book of home stenciling. Includes 24 stencil cards. But on the back who it's, no, but I don't know, you may be able to still get them. I don't know. I picked that up from a charity shop, so I don't even know whether this is still available. But honestly, it's amazing. Never seen anything like it. So that is my charity shop finds. Then I popped into a shop that we've got called Poundland. And you can pick up quite different things for just £1 or £2. This one I think was £1, and it's just I love my colouring in, but I also use these one in journals, but also I can use the patterns for transferring. So what I can do is I can trace that pattern and then transfer it onto a piece of fabric. So I can do some bead embroidery or fabric painting and embroidery if you want to do embroidery. So yeah, it's a matter of transferring these over and then using the patterns. So that's what I like to use these patterns for as well. It's just using them to transfer onto different things so that I can use them in different projects. But I love mandalas. So I've got a book of patterned mandalas that I can potentially use. And it was £1 in our pound shop. Not everything's £1. It used to be when it first opened, everything was £1. Not anymore. But yeah, this was just £1. So yeah, nice little pattern mandala book. from our pound shop. Okay, now these next few bits and pieces come from a shop that we've got here in England called The Works, and they do lots of different arts and craft bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you the glitter glue first of all, and the reason I like this is because it's got the chunky bits in it and it's a glue. Nice gold one there. Make and create glitter glue, and it was £2 for that bottle. £2 for that lovely chunky gold glitter glue. Fabulous. And I got one in the silver because obviously Christmas is coming up. I know a lot of people don't like thinking about Christmas, but as crafters we need to start thinking about Christmas because we need to make stuff for Christmas fairs, Christmas gifts, and anything else. So once again, that was £2. So yeah, we've got the gold, silver, and not forgetting the Christmas colours, red and green. But now I thought a tube of that size, it was 120ml of chunky glitter glue for £2 each bottle. Pretty good going, don't you think? I think. And then I got these little tubes, £1, and they are glitter confetti. Oh, and it flies everywhere. Yeah, and it's just gold stars. I don't need to sling the whole thing out. And let me bring you down now because we've got that box moved. Let's bring you back down so you can see these better. There we go. There we go. So they're just little gold stars, confetti. So yeah. So we've got some of that, and that was for £1 for that little tube. Well, it's not a little tube; it's quite big actually. It's quite a lot in there. Quite a lot in there. And we got some. It's also glitter confetti, but it's holly and berries. Now, there is some berries in there. Look, you can see you've got the little red sequins, and then you've got the holly leaves, and then you got the little red sequins that you can use for the berries, which I thought was quite cool. Once again, £1, and you get quite a lot in them. You really do. I mean, I'm hoping I've got some, because I've got sequins in a drawer somewhere, and I'm hoping I've got some extra red ones because it doesn't look as though it's got loads of green leaves in there, but it doesn't look like it's got that many berries. So I'm going to have to look through my stash and see if I can find some more red glitter. And I got the confetti in these as well. So it's just gold and silver circles. Ooh! There we go. Looks like coinage, doesn't it? Very tiny coinage. I didn't expect that much to come pouring out because it's getting it all back in again. Silly me. Actually, if we do this, maybe we can just pour them back in. Would that work? Maybe. Come on. A few more. Getting stuck to the towel. There we go. Just that one there. Cool beans. There we go. And then the silver. Exactly the same. I'm going to pour them in my hand. But just in silver. There we go. And they were £1 with the confetti. And then I got some of these washi tapes. Christmassy type themed washi tapes. Let's have a look at these. I do like it when they've got these little ends on, so you know where where to find the end. But yeah, look, oh look, they're like Christmas postage stamps. Oh, looks like there's 2 missing from there. Oh, they're there. They're stuck there, look. Yeah, look, oh, that's cool, that is. Little Christmas postage stamps. They're well cool. I like those. And I'll have a check in a minute just to see how much they were. Let's roll that back up. And they were £2 for that roll. It's not bad going, is it? I love this little shop. And there's another one with the postage stamps. As soon as I just unravelled that one, I won't unravel that one as well. And then I got these little stamps. These were £2 each. And it says to from, which is going to come in handy for packaging and stuff like that for Christmas gifts. And then one I got with made with love, because everything I make is with love. So yeah, I got those little stamps. And then I got this washi tape, which I thought would be really cool when I come around to getting back into making some journals. And this was £2. Get the sticky bit off. There we go. Isn't that cool? So because it's see-through and everything, I can put little pictures behind it. But this is like a washi tape. So you can put little photographs behind it and make it look like it's a negative reel. And put your own little pictures behind it. I thought that was cool. And I got 2 of those. Because the thing with the works is you don't know. Sometimes they have the same stuff in all the time, but then it varies from season to season. So when they get things like this in, like especially the washi tape, like this, Christmas and that, oh look, I've got another. I think I went a bit mad with the Christmas postage stamp washi tapes, don't you? That's fine. They will last me a long while. And then I saw these, £2, and you get 6. That's right, yeah, I think there's 6 in there. Yeah, 6. And it says 6 centimeters each approximately. But they're the baubles that you can fill, if I can get into it. Oh, it's sellotaped on all sides. Just get that aside, we'll be okay. Yeah, it comes with the individual strings that you can put through the holes. But as you can see, you just fill in the insides, then pop them together, put your string in, and then you can hang them on your tree. But I thought these would be cool. I could make little scenes to go in them, like little Christmas scenes, but I could also use them for putting little treats in, like little chocolate treats or something in them to hang up on the tree as well. So yeah, that's why I got those. And it comes with a little twine string as well to hang them up on the tree. So we'll see what we can do with those. And I got them in the bigger size, but there's only 4 in the bigger size. I won't undo them all as well, but they're exactly the same as the small ones, but just in a bigger size. And these ones are 8 centimeters approximately each. So yeah, some baubles to be working on at Christmas. And then I got these little candle holders, only £1 each. Just like a little wooden block, nothing special, but these will be brilliant for using on the mosaics. So when the mosaic bits and pieces come, then I can jazz these up and make some nice little mosaic candle holders, and they're only £1. So you know, if I mosaic those up, put a little night candle in there, that's going to be a lovely little gift. So yeah, that is everything that I got from the shops when I went into town on Thursday. Hope you like my little haul here from the charity shops and the works. and the pound shop where I got me little mandala pattern book. So that's me for all my little haul. Hope you like it. I'm thinking of all sorts of things I can do with all this now, and look forward to putting it all into practice. So watch this space of what we can end up producing with all these lovely goodies. I hope you end up having a fabulous weekend. And so from windy England, I will bid you farewell. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and it will help me tremendously to grow my channel. I want to really make this work and be a part of the crafting community and be there for you guys, trying different things out. And if you'd like to see me try something out, you want me to work on something, or just send me a little comment and say, could you try this or could you try that? I'm quite willing to have a go. It might be disastrous. It might not be, but we could have a go. Let me know. Call me, contact me in the comments and let me know what you think. But yeah, loving all the bits and pieces. So please like the video, subscribe, and if you haven't already done, I'd like to say a huge thank you for all those that have currently subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate your support. So thank you so much to all of you that have currently subscribed to my channel. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon. So thank you for your support. So take care, everybody, and have a good weekend. Bye for now.